Hi everyone. I want to do a video talking about both of my knives that I have here. Both of these are Microtech. This one is OTF Tonto. This one's not as sharp as it probably should be. I've used this one quite a bit. I've got quite a bit of wear on it. One of the things I want to do that I didn't see on here when I first started buying these, this was my first one I bought. I bought this one at a pawn shop and I thought it was really nice. It was a name brand. It's a collector's edition. This is literally the serial number. I don't know if y'all can see that. It'll focus. Let me stand up here in front of the camera, tap it. It's number 46. Isn't that crazy? Number 46, serial number. I'm gonna close this one. Serial number on this one. There's a serial number on that one. That is absolutely crazy. You know, I think that's pretty cool. Pretty cool to get a Microtech death card. That's a relatively low serial number. This one was made in July of 2021. This one was made in July of 2023. I'd really like to get one in July, in actually August 21st, if I can find one. I think that would be absolutely freaking awesome. But today's video is going to be a breakdown, the cleaning, what to expect. I've got a little magnet tray here. Set this off to the side. This tool bag that you're going to need right here, I bought this off of Amazon. I will, if the product is still there, I will post a video or post a link to it. This is a really handy tool. This is not aluminum. This is made out of steel. So I will begin the breakdown process and how I clean and how I take care of these. They do need to be cleaned. You want to take your bigger end, slip that over it, turn it, and I take this and set it in here. Take this and set it in there. Okay, because this will pick this up on camera. That line right there, if you start taking this off, that's a really thin point right there. It's really thin. You don't want to break it. So now I dump this out and I just do these finger tight. Like I don't wrench down on them or anything. I mean, it's aluminum. You don't want to tear it up. I want to try and do this as evenly as possible. I love Microtech. I love the fact that they are 100% made here in the United States. I wish Microtech knives came a little sharper than what they do, but I have no control over that. So get these screws out of here. That's another tip. It's better to do this on like a piece of cloth rather than a hard surface, because like for example, pick up a screw, it bounces and then it stops just, I think it stopped just off camera. These are awesome knives. They're pretty cool. Good conversation piece. Some people still think that they are the worst creation imaginable. I couldn't agree more. Now, when you take this off, there is a spring that is underneath this. So you got to be careful of that. You got to hold it. Okay. I don't know if oh no, this is, yep, it does have the spring. That little spring, I'm going to make sure the camera catches this, that little itty bitty spring right there. Okay, you do not want to lose that. Okay, Just set that off to the side. Now this assembly right in here, you can see how oiled I keep everything. In fact, that's got way too much oil on it in my opinion. Okay, this only goes back together one way. One way only. Okay, take this, we can set this off to the side. We can take this, and you have to push this up against the wall, and then you slide this forward. Alright, now I'm going to get my lovely Leatherman that I've had since I was really young. I don't even think they make this model anymore. And you grab this and you literally pull up on it. Just set that off to the side. And then you pull the blade out. Okay. Now this is pretty much almost fully broken down. I'm going to get another rag. I'll be right back. Alright, so how I clean these is I just give them a good wipe down. Wipe it all down, check for anything that's gouging, kind of like when you're cleaning a gun. You want to check your wear spots. Any spot that's got a bunch of excessive wear on it, you know, you want to oil it and take care of it. So I just go over it with a rag, wipe away all the excess oil. Alright, that's done. One of the things I've noticed, you can see the wear on here and here because this rides in a channel. So you got to take care of that and clean that up. Looks quite a bit better. I always clean up the back end of these. Alright, go any further, I use Q-tips. Okay, these Q-tips are going to help me get down in this channel, which is what this spring right here rides in. And it looks fairly clean. I got that thing pretty clean. It's cleaner than I thought it was going to be. Now, you take this and run that through the channel. You see all that little bit of dirt and stuff in there, and lint from carrying it in your pocket. You get all this cleaned up. You want to get this back here. I kind of give it a little bend, a little fold. I can get in there real good. Alright. Now that that is done, what I do is I take my little bit of PB Blaster. I don't know if it shows up in the camera or not, but I take a little bit of PB Blaster and a Q-tip. Oh, got too much on there. Got a little bit in here. I take this and I just kind of put it on there, and you know, I mean, you don't really need a whole lot. A little bit goes a long way. All right. Now I take this, I go over everything that this slides in. So I lube this up, I'll lube this up, go down the center, get these pins, basically anywhere that you see I've got some wear right here from this, I guess I'll just call it the slider. So I will get that entire area right there. We'll come up here to this. This doesn't really see that much wear except for this channel right here. So I'll put some right there. And then these little itty bitty tiny grooves right here that help lock that in. I'll go ahead and I'll put some right there. Then I'll take the knife blade and I will put a little bit of oil there, a little bit there. I'll go in a circle for right here. It puts a very, very, very thin film of oil on this, which is exactly what you want. And now for this I go over the whole thing with it. Just putting a thin film of oil on it. You don't want too much because anytime you put oil on something, it attracts debris, and you don't want that. You really don't want that. So I'm going to put this back together. How to put this back together, you want to take and depress this, okay? And then you want to take your piece right here, put this back in, and check, make sure it's locked. You know it's locked by the fact that you can't pull it out. I leave this in the middle, okay? You want it loose. You don't want it locked back in the handle. You don't want it locked forward, okay? So then I take this piece will only go back in one way. Your fin looking piece, your fish fin looking piece goes right up here, right like that. You can see as it goes, it activates this piece right here. You can see it start to move. If you put it any which other way, it will not work, okay? We're going to put that in the middle, and we are going to take our, it's called our cover plate and our spring assembly. We're going to take and put this very, very tiny spring back in here. Do not lose this spring. It is incredibly crucial to how everything works in here, and it is very important. I have not ever found a replacement spring, okay? So it is very, very, very important. And you want to kind of look it over, check all the cracks and everything, make sure everything lines up. You don't want this to be, how can I say this? You don't want to tighten this down and screw something up. You really do not want to do that. So you want to check over everything. I have to take this back apart. It's not exactly a fragile knife, it's just very finicky. It's the best way I can put it. Oh, that's why it wasn't closing. I've got a little bit of dust in here. Okay, that looks a lot better. Okay. Now, I can test this by holding it. Works just fine. Now, I got to keep good pressure on this, really good pressure. And then I take these screws, and I don't screw them in all the way, I just get them started. You just want to get them started. So you you keep constant pressure on this with your thumb and hold it. I don't know if the camera can see that, but just start them. Okay. You don't want to tighten these down just yet. Okay, now that I've got both of these touching, or not tightened down, but just to where they are touching, I can insert that other screw, tighten this down. On these, it's kind of like tightening a head on an engine. You always tighten from the center out. So I just get this finger tight, and at the end I do the opposites. So I did this one, I do this one. There's not really a procedure or anything like that for doing that, at least not to my knowledge. But it allows for, if there's any slack in the plate, it allows it to basically flex and pull out. But honestly, I think I'm just getting way too technical in it. So in this piece, you stick this on here like this, slip that on there. You just get it started. I've bent this clip before. It got caught when I was getting out of my car. It was on my freaking vest and got caught. Kind of sucked. Now I use this tool. Okay, I put this in here like this, and I'm not like trying to snap it. I'm trying to turn it just snug. Okay, because you can generate a lot of force with that little lever in there. Okay, everything's all back together. It's all nice and neat. Deploys just fine. It's got good snap. It's got good retention. Blade's not coming out. Blade's not going back in. Blade's locked in place. So I hope that this was a good educational video. I haven't seen very many of these videos out here like this, so I hope if you enjoyed this, I hope that you like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I am trying to get on a schedule of uploading a video once a week. If you would, it would be greatly appreciated. And if there's anything you want to watch in the future, let me know down in the comments. And I will do my best to find the link that I bought when I bought this off of Amazon. So, take care, y'all. I'm getting off here.